conformity with state law. The fact that LSU's mandatory COVID vaccination exemption form only exists as a series of drop-down boxes that cannot be edited forces students to agree to unwanted medical procedures such as testing, and that is not in line with state law. Louisiana Revised Statute 17-170 only requires a written dissent to exempt yourself from vaccine-preventable immunizations. Your resolution recognizes that a written dissent is required, but then you go too far stating that you want a rationale behind the desire to seek exemption. The law is clear. Students are guaranteed the right of exemption based on medical or personal written dissent. No rationale is required by law and therefore cannot be required by LSU. 2 years into this, we all need to ask ourselves, how do we get here and where are we going? 2 weeks to flatten the curve and prevent overwhelming of hospital beds has become take the shot or else. Remember back to your days as a student? For some of these young adults, this may be the first time in their lives they're on their own and making their own medical decisions. And now here we are in a college setting where all of us should be treated like adults we are. But some professors and administrators are trying to force students into compliance with their views instead of trusting the students to make their own conscious decisions about medical treatment and their own bodies. Trying to force weekly medical procedures in the form of testing seems intended to make students so uncomfortable they are bullied into complying with the professor's wishes. Coercion is not consent, as LSU should well know. As is now well known, vaccinated people can contract and spread the virus with similar viral loads as unvaccinated. If the goal of this resolution is to mitigate spread and not discriminate against a group of students who have made a personal medical choice you do not agree with, and to only force a test on students designated unvaccinated and ignore the fact that students currently considered vaccinated, as we know that changes, are relevant when it comes to transmission and spread of the virus, is bullying, coercion, and to oppose your will to force compliance. I expect better of this research university, the professors, and my LSU, and I also implore you to please say no to that resolution 2106.